bulshada Gerriley inuu wax yar ka hadlo oo faahin ka bixiyo maaragtay mashruuca intaan waxaan soo dhaweynayaa Maxamed oo qofka noo magacaabi doona insha Allah Maxamed aad iyo aad u socda muddo badan baa soo wada shaqeynay isagana waxaa dadka ku soo hargamowayaan هذه هبيتكم مسوي إلى محل بدي بدي سيكرت أنميه مرة حتى وحاجة عشان أنا أعرفه وأنا أقول بدي ومش وحنا نوصل حتى وحنا نقولنا سو إلهي في السوق سجنا ما أعرفه وقت دور هذا بالعرض إلهي كان مسألة إن شاء الله محمد تفضل
كتاب الفيلم في بنك هو RC أو MP or from the government choice. On behalf of RDI, I think sometimes it is something that you can, there's a word that you cannot describe. Today, the happiness we are having is not something that we can describe. On behalf of RDI, I don't want to say much. The people of Gerriley, the community themselves, they are here and they will go to talk. I'm sorry, I'm not maanta waxaa waayo waa maalin anaga dana ay local partner shaqada muday aad iyo aad baan u faraxsanahay shaqada aan qabanay iyo aan qabanay waxaan rabaa inaan aniga maqashin mara waxaan rabnaa inay community in dadka Gerriley ka maqashin waxaan u yeerayaa Gerriley Water Users Association Chairman, the Youth Deris Wanaag Board Chairman, our former chief Isaac Ali. Correct.
الله أنا وحالي لها إسحاق علي أحمد من retired senior chief Gerriley location. نلقى chief يا Gerriley for 29 years time. Gerriley في Gerriley initiative من أنزوا 1996. kwa hiyo muda yote nitawa baadaye uswasi ida hadi waxaan rabay baro walishay marka kwa hiyo muda yote kutoka 1996 mpaka wa leo Gerriley alikuwa na tatizo ya maji. Kabla sijaingia mambo mengine nitaongea juu ya Gerriley story. From 1996 up to date tulikuwa na shida maji. Gerriley ambaye kushimba kisima 8 kisima 7 excluding hii sasa 7 ingine ndio imeshimbwa. Na hiyo 7 yote haikuwa successful. Maji haijapatikana. Hatuwezi kusema imeshimbwa mbaya ama mzuri, lakini tunasema tu maji imekosekana. Hapo ndio azizi tunasimama. Kutoka hapo nikisema maneno kidogo, iko mzee mmoja na bibi yake walikuwa kwa muda mrefu bila watoto. Kwa muda mrefu karibu miaka 10 hivi. Mashaikh mingi ama wale religious wengi wamekuja kusomea Qur'ani kuombea Mungu kusema bibi amenisumbua kuna mtoto saidia. Wengi wameshindwa, lakini baadaye mzee mmoja akakuja alisema mimi nimepata habari hii bibi yako atapata kijana kutoka karibu. Ile mzee hakuamini. Alikaa kwa muda kidogo, aliona bibi iko na tumbo kidogo, hakuamini kama ako na mimba. The following day hiyo mzee bibi yake amezaa kijana. Kuona hiyo kijana mzee ile furaha alifurahi, mzee alisariki na kukufa. Kwa sababu ya furaha. Sisi watu ya Gerriley kwa muda zaidi ya miaka 29 tulikaa bila maji. Tumehangaika. Tulikuwa tunaishi through water tracking. Tulikuwa tunategemea water tracking kwa miaka 29. Watoto wa shule walikuwa na shida. Hospitali yetu ilikuwa na shida. Lakini wakati huu wakati wa Gerriley walisikia wale wafugaji ya mbuzi livestock herdsmen wakati walisikia gazima maji imepatikana, wengine hata wale strike kwa sababu ya furaha. Walifurahi na hata mpaka zingine wengine haja hawajaamka mpaka sasa wanalala. Hatakuwa tunaamini kama Gerriley maji itapatikana. We never trusted. Lakini sasa imekuwa msaada nafikiri anasikia. Watu wamefurahi kupita kiasi. Wakati mwingine mfugo wao umepotea kwa sababu ya furaha au kuchunga mfugo. Wale wacha. Alisema hata kama maji imepatikana hakuna haja mfugo. Sitakuja nyingine nyingi. Kwa hivyo Gerriley story yake ndio 29 years time difficult, but today alhamdulillah Mungu amesaidia. Hiyo ni historia ya Gerriley. Nikirudi kwa shukrani kidogo, mimi sitaongea sana, nitatoa vote of thanks. Mimi yangu shukrani yangu kwa niaba ya watu ya Gerriley, mimi naanzia na hata British High Commissioner ambaye amesadani kwa hapa, msichana yetu yuko hapa, anaitwa nani huyu? Tulikuwa naye kwa muda mrefu. Rastin ako hapa, mzee mwingine yuko hapa, madam yuko hapa. Yale siku ile tulikuwa tunaongea leo ndio hii sasa, the reality. Ilaha lakini nyinyi mlijaribu. Tunasema first of thanks kwanza, tunashukuru Mwenyezi Mungu. Tunasema Mwenyezi Mungu, Mungu ametusaidia, ametuokoa. Kama sio Mungu hakukubali, hiyo maneno hayangetendeka. Ya pili, tunashukuru serikali ya British High Commissioner kwa usaidizi wake, ambaye ni dhabiti wazi bila kuingia kona kwa kona, straight forward. Wametusaidia. Mungu asaidie nyinyi hata nyinyi. Mahali mlitoka ofisi yenu, Mungu awabariki. Mimi natoa asanteni kwa niaba ya watu wa Gerriley. Wamenituma nitoe shukrani kwenu. Number 2, mimi nashukuru national government. National government yetu ambayo wameshika nafasi hiyo kwa mambo ya usalama. Kutatia kusaidia sisi kila njia. Maandishi tunatuma asante kupitia RC yetu kwa leo. Tunakushukuru, thank you very much. Kupitia wewe na deputy commissioner wako, county commissioner kile kitu, security agency, Wajir South, tunashukuru. Thank you very much. Ile nafasi uliochukua kwa hiyo kizima. Tunashukuru our MP, honorable MP. Hakuchoka. Alikuwa naomba tangu aliingia bunge, sijui kama ni 3 years. About. Usiku mchana tulikuwa tunaongea naye, anasema acha tuombe Mungu tafadhali. Alikuwa naomba watu wa Gerriley wapate maji. Na kweli muombe yake Mungu amkubali. Tunasema mheshimiwa, thank you very much. Umetusaidia bila kuchoka. Hata jana alikuwa huko. Yesterday he was here. The MP was at the ball yesterday. Anaenda kushuhudia. Tunashukuru hata national government. Number 3, tunashukuru our county government. We are very thankful our government. Waziri yuko hapa. Great. Yuko hapa. Tunashukuru nyinyi. Garore. Tunashukuru nyinyi kwa ile nafasi mlishukua. Kusaidia mambo mingi kwa kisima, borehole, engine, mambo mingi huko na huko. Tunasema asante. Na bado tunahitaji msaada wenu nje. Water division, water is devolution. Hapana tuba sisi tafadhali. Devolve, water is devolve. Hapana tuba sisi. British High Commission ametushimia kisima maji ndio hii. National government ndio hii, security amechukua nafasi yake. Sasa nafasi ile inabaki sasa ile kubwa ni yenu. Iko ukame. Tunashukuru county government. Thank you very much kwa ile usaidizi umetusaidia. Tunashukuru ya misho Deris Wanaag. Dego yuko hapa. Very honest man, Dego. Dan Dego anafaa kuwa promotion. Sisi tunasema hata bayo promotion. Akifanya kazi nzuri mtu lazima ashukuru, anapewa promotion. Dego na team yake, including RDI, wabi Garebe. These people wamefanya kazi nzuri kwa niaba ya British government. Wamefanya Deris Wanaag. Hao naye tunashukuru, tunasema asanteni, mlitusaidia, Mungu awabariki na tunaombeni maisha mrefu na watoto wazuri. Mimi yangu ni kusema tafadhalini mlitubeleka mahali mzuri sana. Hii kisima bana county commissioner si kisima baki yake. It's not only a ball, it's a big different with other balls. Hii boy kisima imesaidia mambo ya usalama. It has imesaidia mambo ya border cross border peace zaidi. Sawa ile watu sasa wanatumia kisima ni watu kutoka wapi? Afmado. Wagani. Ile watu ukame mvuso iko hapa kwa hii kisima. Wale watu walitoka Bardere. Wale walitoka inaitwa Oskurun. Wale walitoka Garsana Bursale. Wote wako hapa leo. Watu wanaongea, wanakunywa maji, wanaulizana mambo ya usalama, wanasema uhalifu iko pande gani. Hii kisima ni kisima ambayo imeleta mambo mingi. Ni kisima ambayo imeleta mambo mingi, mambo bisbili. Amechangia usalama bana county commissioner. Tafadhali hii kisima halaki angalie kando. Asikuwe kama kisima nyingine. Bana waziri. Hii kisima lazima angalie macho mbili sasa. Hapana moja, fanya mbili tafadhali. Hiyo ndio. Mambo mengine ya misho mimi. Bana county commissioner. Nafikiri sisi watu ya Gerriley tunaishi na hiyo ni yetu ya Gerriley. Usikie tu. Tunaishi border point. Sisi tuko na shule primary school ambaye ni cross border school, imejengwa na cross border. Imejengwa na back Kenya. Ni school ambayo ni cross border. Watoto wa Somalia wanasoma watoto kutoka Kenya wanasoma shule imekuwa overpopulated. Watoto ile wanaishi kwa ile jamii nyingine kwa nyumba iko na watoto 10, 5 ya nyumba hii, 5 nyingine ni kutoka jamii nyingine kutoka nje. So hakuna mahali kwa huko Somalia. Area imekuwa shule imekuwa overpopulated na watoto wazazi wameshindwa kulea watoto. Tunaomba Dan na watu yake na hayo British Commissioner. Sisi tunaomba boarding school. Tafadhalini tunaomba boarding school. Odai uzito ikushe. Watoto tupeleke kwa boarding school, watoto jirani kutoka Somalia tupeleke hiyo boarding, usalama yenee, watu waongee, waingiane kati kwa kati. Hiyo ndio ni maombi tuko nayo. Kwa hayo machache na mengi, mimi nimesema asante wale walitusaidia wote. Wale nimetaja hapo na wale sije tata begini nimesahau kwa sababu ya mzee sasa zingine unajua anasahau. Anaona sasa zingine anavuga a lot. Wale sije taja hapa poleni sije ubaya. Kwa hivyo tunashukuru tunasema asanteni. Na bado iko ukame tusaidiwe mpaka siku ukame ikushi. Thank you.
Thank you, our senior chief, former chief. Mine is just to give you Gerriley where it's located. Gerriley is located in between highway Barder Road between Wajir East and Wajir South. It has a border of Somalia. It's just 8 kilometers from border. This area is cosmopolitan. Every community, Wajir South people, Wajir East people, the other side from Gedo region, people from Mandera. This is where they always meet. This is a joint where they always meet. Right now, the pastoralism in that borehole, it's a different clans, different Somali clans, different regions. I want to call Sheikh. We have an elder, a peace elder from Gerriley, Somalia, who is also a peacemaker in that corridor. I want to welcome him. Ma'al Karibu.
Bismillah. Magaca Ilaahay baan ku bilaabayaa meel haddii la isugu imaado Ilaahay magaciisa lagu bilaabaa. Magaca Ilaahay kadib waxaan salaamayaa dadka meeshan isugu yimid midab kastaba ha lahaadeene. Mana aqaan aniga luqadda oo shisheeyaha ma garanayo. Midab kasta ama madow ha ahaadeeno ama cadaan ha ahaadeeno waa wada salaamayaa. Salaan kadib lambarkow Ilaahay baan ku mahadanayaa subxaanahu wa ta'ala. Cirkan iyo dhulkan Tiirland dhisay mahad Ilaahay kadib meesha hadda jiifka uu ka hadlaayay 30 sanaan taaganahay biilaan ku taagnin.
Let me translate. He's saying he's thanking God that this time around, almost from that years, that we have no water in that locality.
Isbitaal way lahaydoo waa shaqeyn waayay. Iskuul way lahaydoo waa shaqeyn waayay. Intaas waxay u shaqeyn waayay biilaan darteed.
There was a school, there's a hospital, but enrollment in terms of school, kama hospitali haikuwa inafanya kazi vizuri.
Mahma yaraan ku daraya.
He said he want to give proverbs. Mithali.
Saddex waa maciin baa la dhahay.
3 is a life, is it? I want translators. Yeah? Obah, come and translate for that. I'm a journalist. Yeah.
Three are a help, but 3 are better or sweeter.
In
the middle of a war, reconciliation or attempts at peace is a help. But peace is always sweeter and better. In the middle of a drought, rain is help. But plenty of rain and good pasture is better and sweeter. In those 30 years that we've been living in Gerriley, thirsty and without water, these 20 days have more meaning and are more meaningful to us. I would like to thank first
hay-adda ingiriiska oo ceelkaas qoday
the Deris Wanaag project and the British organization, as he put it, that drilled that borehole.
lambar 2 waxaan u mahadnaqayaa
I would also like to thank
dowladda Kenya.
the government of Kenya.
lambar 3 waxaan u mahadnaqayaa
And the third account, I would like to thank
inta oleysay ceelkaas.
all those who mobilized and campaigned and lobbied for
waxaan u
that borehole.
dambaysiinayaa
And finally, I would like to thank
countinka oo macnaha qayb ku leh.
the county government.
waxaa warkayga ku soo koobaya
I will conclude by saying,
ilmo xoolaha haddaad raacsato
if you send your kids to care for the livestock,
faraha looguma qaada waa lala raacaa.
you don't leave them,
ceelkaad noo
but
qodeen
continue.
ceelkaad noo qodeen
The borehole you've drilled for us,
ha nagu sii daayna nala raaca.
please don't leave us to our means. Continue assisting us.
ceelkaas waxaa laga qodos hadda ka qodan yahay
That borehole has been drilled at
3 qabiil oo laandheer ah dhexdooda.
in between 3 different clans.
dogoodiya ogaadeen
The Godia and Ogaden,
mariixaan oo dariska dhankaas ah.
Marehan on the other side,
intaasaa ceelkaas hadda kor taagan oo cabayso ku nool.
and all are depending on that borehole.
ayaga haddii lagu sii daayo
If they are left, if they are left to their means and to the management of those communities,
ma awoodaan waddada abaar hayso waay.
because they are affected by drought, they wouldn't be able to manage it well.
waxaan codsanayaa abaar baa lagu jiraa fadhiga ha laga kaco dadka ha loo gargaaro ceelka sidaal ha loo raadiyo wabillahi tawfiiq wasalaamu calaykum waraxmatullahi wabarakaatu.
Yeah, more help for the people. That's his conclusion.
We are now concluding. Just 2 minutes. I want to give one our committee member, our sister Abdi Hussein. Karib. No problem.
Assalamu alaikum. aniga hadalkayga ma sii badno gabaygan wuxuu ku socdaa ceelka Gerriley.
I won't be long. I don't know how to translate the poems. I'll let it slide.
marka alxamdulillah rabbil caalamiin hay'adii qoday commissionaga countiga madaxda horta waa mahad aan u celinaa mahadda kadib alxamdulillah rabbil caalamiin cunug markuu tilaabo barde hooyadiis ma sii dayso garabkaas loo qabtaa uu dhaca qabo khayr allah idin sii waa noo dadaasheen 30 sano aan biilaan ahayn kuleel iyo dhibaato iyo ilmo iskuul laga xir wax badan aan soo aragnay waa idin duceynaynaa gacantana qabta ilaa meel aad naga gaarsiiseen.
Says when a child is young, you don't leave them. You have to assist them and care for them. You've brought us to a good place.
xilli kuleel oo abaar baa lagu jiraa.
We're in the middle of a drought.
neefkii ariga maanta markuu gaari soo saaray 3,000 oo shilin waay.
The prices of livestock have come down, and a goat today costs only 3,000 shillings.
ma awoodo inuu shidaal ceelka u gado qofka shacabka xoolaha meesha ku haysta.
The locals there cannot afford to buy fuel for the borehole.
marka waxaan rabnaa khayr allah idin siiyo waa mahadsantihiin 90% ceelkii inay fajamo iyo darar nologu dhiso taangi noloo hagaajiyo magaalada bilcaamaha umushii uurka beeba nologu xiro.
We need the project completed, the troughs for the livestock to drink the water, piping to the community 4 kilometers away, facilities like water tanks where we can store the water.
naga kubci doona intii abaarta laga baxayna garabkana qabta. Assalaamu calaykum waraxmatullaah.
Please take us through the drought, and we will take care of our affairs after the drought.
Thank you. Now,
thank you aad baa u mahadsantihiin chiefkana waxaa weeyaan dadka ugu maaragtay lafdhabarka ka ahaa hawshan ilaahay ka sokow inay noo inuu maaragtay biyaha la helo waxaan rabaa I think most of it was said and I said the beauty of what we are launching here today. You don't have to labor a lot. You can't hide sunrise, right?
whatever you say, it can't be really equipped to, you know, as a team leader for Deris Wanaag, if this is the last thing we are going to do, and I wasn't to do anything for the remainder of my life, I'll be a proud man. I remember when we launched this project 3 years ago, we had a vision of what this project was going to achieve, which is basically being manifested in our sitting here. Because in this sitting, we have representatives from the community of both borderlands, of the community from Somalia, members from Kenya side, we have the county government, we have the national government, we have the area MP, the members of the community, and of course, our development partner. And the essence was, it's how do we build a cohesive, united community. And this is the manifestation of that, because in this room, we have shown that collectively, when we come together, great things happen. And probably, we might want to, sometimes, God will judge you by your actions. Probably, I'm not saying the rest didn't have the right intention. Probably all of us here, the community, British High Commission, the county government, the national government, everybody was involved, despite many attempts, because the chief mentioned that there were about 8 attempts done to get the water from Gerriley. Alhamdulillah, Allah made it easy for us to be the people who managed to achieve that. And we give that credit to Allah. I remember last year when we were doing the planning for this, the county commissioner of Wajir said, if Deris Wanaag was to stop everything they're doing and just give us water in Gerriley, he will be a happy man. Mohammed was saying the same thing, RDI, Mohammed used to call me every night. And even the area MP, I think the last attempt he told me, the day we found and we did the assessment, and there was an element or a hope of finding water, Mohammed said his patience, because he's been really pushing me and myself and Martin and the rest of the team. I think the last missed call I have from Mohammed was about Gerriley Borehole. And probably he was kind of mad with me because he was wondering why we were very slow. But I think we were slow, but we delivered. Alhamdulillah. So we were slow. Wixii soo daha غير ku jira soo maaha. Alhamdulillah, horta Ilaahay waxaa lagu shukriyaa. Mashruucan markaan bilaaweynay, hadafka ugu weyn aan ka lahayn, Ilaahay wuu noo hergeliyey. Muxuu ahaa inaan helno bulshad isku xiran. Isku xirnaanshahana waxaa keenaya ummadda marka ay samaystaan is wada shaqayn la helo. Maanta fadhigaan halkan waxaa joogo dad bulshada ka socdo, MPgayna jooga, wasiirkayna county commissioner, county government ka socdaa joogo, waxaa joogo hay'adda amniga oo ma aragtay u sareeyo regional commissioner iyo county commissioner. Hadafka ugu weyn mashruuca Deris Wanaag lahaa waceed waa Deris Wanaag. Deris inta ummadda la isku keeno oo Deris Wanaag la helo. Deris Wanaagtina waxay dhashay maanta oo aan ku daba qabanaya. Deris Wanaag waxayna siisay danguud. waxay hooshaan maanta u fadhin halkan waa wada danguud Soomaha. Biyaha hadda meesha laga qodo cid walba wada isticmaalaysa Soomaha. qolada militariga shalay video baan tusi doonaa. qolada militarigana qayb bay ka isticmaalaysay. Nolol baa meesha ka curatay. waxaad u malaysaa sidii walaalkay uu sheegay 30 sano ka hore ka dambe waxaad u malaysaa Gerriley hadda inay curatay 10 casho ayay jirtaa. Ilaahayna waxaan ka baryaynaa meeshaas because biyaha hadii la helo nolol baa la helay. biyahaas waxaan rabnaa insha Allah kulli waad sheegteen county government-ka hay'adda dawladda Ingiriiska inay ma aragtay ayagana ay sii wadaan hawsha ay hayaan. laakiin anigu waxaan dhihi lahaa danguud ha noqoto. danguud hadii la helo Ilaahay baa na ilaalini. si cadaalad hadii meesha biyaha loo wada isticmaalo aan ku wada ma aragtay wada shaqayn sidii hadda loogu bilaabay sida hadii lagu dhameeyo insha Allah waxaan rajaynaynaa because anaga naftayna waxaan rabnaa dib haddaan u eegno waxyaalo badan bay mashruuca danguud ay soo qabatay. waa ogtahay waxaan ka shaqayn jirnay border security cooperation, dadka labada dhinac baan isku keeni jirnay. ilaahayna wuxuu qadaray horta Ilaahay xikmadiisa waa cajiib. mashruucan waqti buu lahaa, bilow iyo dhamaad buu lahaa, laakiin isma lahayn dhamaadkiisa wuxuu ku soo dhamaan doonaa biyahan amaanta daadihinayno. And there's never or there can never be a better way of closing Deris Wanaag by the launch of Gerriley Water Borehole. And like I said, if this was the only thing that we are going to do, or we are closing this project in this sense, I think we are all happy, alhamdulillah. And that was possible because of the collaboration, the support, and of course, there's a friend of Somali. I've been in this sector for 18 years, almost getting into 19 years. I've seen partnership, I've seen donors supporting this thing, but I'm yet to come across nin Somali sa u jecel ma arkin, nin kan Ben Fisha, Ilaahay soo hanuuni horta, insha Allah. Ben Fisha waa nin aad Somali u jecel. waxaan u malaysaa mashruuciyada aad ka soo shaqayn jirteen mashruuciyada inta badan laga shaqayn jiray way adkaan jirtay in la helo mashruuc oo madaxa ilaa hoose la wada helo dad wada Soomaali ah horta taas waxay ku tusaysaa Ben had a deliberate attempt of seeing the success of this project hari habeen shantii aroornimada marka masaajidku socdo fariin buu soo diri jiray boholka ka waran buu dhihi jiray waxaas leedahay ninkan bohoshu ka leey waa maxay macnaha waxay ku tusaysaa shaqada nin walba ma gudan karo shaqada la sheegayo waa la wada qaadan karaa cil waa la wada qaadan karaa laakiin nin walba ma gudan karo isagana hool laf dhabar buu ka qaatay oday kala jooga oo oday Soomaaliyeed oo inta badan la arkin isagana Maxamuud Xaaji baa la dhahaa ninka kaabahaas ma hadlo laakiin waxa daabka hoos buu ka soo shidaa isagana Ilaahay khayr badan ha siiyo ajrad xasanaad badan Allah ka siiyo aad buu nala soo dhisay Martin waxa weeyaan waa gabar Soomaaliyeed hadii la weydiiyo Soomaali maxaad ka garanay inta la fadhido wax badan bay ka garan Soomaalida waa gabar Soomaaliyeed ilmana way noo dhashay iyadana laf dhabar bay ka had mashruucan inuu Ilaahay ka sokow oo noo daadiyo aan ku guuleysano walaashay ubaxna hool badan bay ka qabatay because binaadinku waxa la rabaa Ilaahay marka ku shukrinayso binaadinku waa inaa ku shukriso ubaxna hool badan bay ka qaadatay Ilaahay khayr badan ha siiyo ugu dambeyn ninkan Ilaahay khayr badan ha siiyo ninkan madax diiran bidaarta bilaashu ma gelin hool badan buu qabtay Deqo has been a great champion and we're really proud of the work he's done. He's the best of our area leads. He's been a champion, the voice. He was also one of the people, I think the last time when we met with the CEC Wajir, for the first time, Deqo told me, Somo, you're not making sense. And I said, that's good. Now I can see where that argument was coming from. Deqo, I think Ilaahay khayr badan ha ku siiyo. Hawshan uma baahno in laga wada hadlo. In the interest of time, mine is to say thank you to everyone. And today, if there were a parameter or a yardstick or a metric that we can use, Ben, to see the success of the Deris Wanaag, this is it. This explains everything that we were trying to do. In the interest of time, I want to close it here. Ilaahay khayr badan ha idin siiyo. Kuleelna way ku jirtaa laakiin hawsha u fadhinaa ka weyn soo maaha. Hawsha waa Deris Wanaag iyo danguud macaan helana ma yaho waa la qadeeyo ma cusubtaa waa Deris Wanaag iyo danguud labada hadda isku helno Ilaahay wuu noo nastaciin insha Allah hadda waxaan rabnaa video yar inaan tusno maadaama Ben uu Gerriley tagin iyo county commissioner uu tag waxaan rabnaa we want to play a small video to show some of the work and then insha Allah biyaha Gerriley waxaan ka baqay hadda in lagu yaaco la dhaw zamzam bay noqday biyaha zamzam maaha laakiin zamzam bay u dhow yihiin qaybna waa la keenay hadhow tacliishana la idin siinaya ninka zamzamahan u qaadan rabna waa la siinaa insha Allah haya assalamu alaykum hey let's play the video
ثلاثة من برن شو هوسين بفيتر ملا دير ومسافة ملا كواكي ليهلا.
With this borehole, it is actually a dream that came true after 29 years of thirst, of lack of clean water, worthy of drinking.
What we are seeing today is nothing short of a miracle. More than 15 attempts at trying to get water for the people of Gerriley, all failed.
ilmahan ku dhaamin jirnay dhabarkaan saarin jirnay aagan waa dhaw kolkaan ilmahan ku dhaamin aagan waa dhabar aroori jirnay dhaanka dhaxdaan ku furi jirnay waa hargeli jirnay kolkaasaa ilmo aad ogaan ilmaha on qalaf aan u tagi jirnay hadda ilaahay baana nooleey libaan allaha insii khayr allaha insii dawlad jirta
na hii kisima ile jina ambayo tulipatia ni Deris Wanaag. Sasa kila mtu tunakaribisha sasa.
Hayadena waare wa Deris Wanaag sare. Hayadena waare welcome back kurena. Welcome Wajir Mandera wanehena garis walwal bakata.
The good thing is the organization that drilled this borehole and funded this water project is called Deris Wanaag, good neighborliness. I mean, look at this population that has come to water their livestock. They are prized mainstay. And in the case of Bardere and Lok.
Sahi wale ambao watu unaona ni watu ambao wametoka Bardere, wengine wametoka Afmudo, wengine wametoka Doble, wengine wametoka Mandera. Sasa hao watu ambao unaona tumekaribisha vizuri.
The borehole had a capacity of 25 cubic meters, that's around 25,000 liters of water per hour, serving around 3,000 households at Gerriley and its surroundings, and around 5,000 animals per day. The borehole is very busy, both for animals and for even water tracking. Almost 20 trucks ferrying water to the outskirts of Gerriley.
Halillah wasi, halillah wadar. How wada sim, ala sunna kagayel. Suri uragayo.
This borehole, it is a priority and life-saving to both our livelihood, which is the livestock, and also to the human being here. Besides, it contributes to the peaceful coexistence of border communities here between Wajir South and Wajir East communities.
The schools had a low enrollment. Once water is piped there, it will going to help in terms of enrollment. The same applies to the community, the health facility and the security agencies will receive enough water.
There was that absenteeism. Why? The main issue is that teacher, obvious, my Hoyo and Abo told me to go and fetch water. So, you know, even the fatigue, the learner is not in a position to learn. But for now, because you see, the water is just at a stone throw. They go with their donkey carts, fetch the water, come and just relax.
Deris Wanaag, together with the funders, the ISF, were able to have that borehole drilled in collaboration and partnership with the Department of Water Services, Wajir County. In fact, we are pleased that the Department of Water Services was able to at least initiate the initial operationalizing that particular borehole, and that today it is being used by a very, very huge population. The department was able to provide a complete submersible pump of 9.2 kilowatts to make sure that the water that is available is able to be delivered.
Life begins with water. And when a community don't have water, building schools wouldn't make sense. Building hospitals wouldn't make sense. You can imagine the kind of torment and the kind of problems the people of Gerriley and its environment had for the 29 years that they were forced to share water with their livestock. Diseases, the ailments that they caught from drinking untreated water. This is a blessing. This is a blessing, and it should be replicated everywhere where there is shortage of water, because life begins with water.
ما شاء الله كله وما بهنا سماها وراح صوب بعد عيد ومبانين لوشه واتا بش وعويان إن شاء الله. I think Ben, you will not labor here to see the impact of this work. I think if you are just to give this to one of the people who contribute to one of the UK taxpayers in Birmingham or Stoke, where they don't know where in the world Gerriley is, you just show them this video. It's self-evident. I mean, this is amazing. I mean, we don't take it for granted that our friends far wide apart have really made this possible. You've seen the teacher talking about how there used to be a low, enrollment of students because they have to go far and wide to look for water. And you've seen the mother talking about it. And oftentimes, for those of us who are Somalis, we know what this means. You can take it for granted. It's a case of, when they were asked why people are demonstrating, and then someone said, there's shortage of bread, and they ask why can they just eat cake. But here, coming at the heel of the drought, this means a lot. And mashallah, ilahi ma arte nun walba oo hawshan ka qayb qaatay ajri xasanaada laga siiyo bil shacbaan baa lagu jiraa soonna way soo dhowdahay tan ilaahay ma aragtay maalin aan maanta ahaan ilaahay miisaanka insha Allah noo saaro waxaan rabaa hadda walaalkay oona mana oga laakiin hoosna abtigeena uu yahay waa iswareysan doonaa waxaan rabaa inaan walaalkay Maxamed Cabdo soo dhaweeyo isagana insha Allah ma aragtay fikradiisa oo naga sii insha Allah. Welcome Mheshimiwa Mohamed.
Oh, okay, for recording. Yes. Oh, okay. Just shows how long I've been away from the microphone. Bismillah. Our regional commissioner, county commissioner, Mr. Ben Fisher, Martin from Deris Wanaag and her team, the officials of RDI, staff and officials of Adam Smith International, all protocols observed. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. I mean, this is a celebration. This is a celebration of a major milestone. And on behalf of the people of Wajir South, I would like to thank all those who contributed in any way, shape or form. Whatever little done for the people of Gerriley is really, really appreciated by the people of Wajir South. On behalf of the community in Gerriley and the greater community of Wajir South, I'd like to say thank you very much. This is a journey that started in September 2024. I remember that on the 26th of September, I had written a letter to the Deris Wanaag team, and particularly Martin, asking for the drilling of borehole. That would be the third attempt since I came to office. 2 other attempts before had failed to bring water. And from there on, the journey, started in earnest. And today we are celebrating. That video you've just seen is just a snapshot of the kind of emotions that are going on in Gerriley as we speak. You can only imagine people who have not had water for 29 years and then striking water. And not just striking water, that is the borehole with the highest output that I have seen in the 3.5 years that I have been in office in the entire Wajir South. And I'm sure Waziri will bear me witness if I say it's also for the entire Wajir County. And it's not just that. In an area that's not known for potable water, we have found fresh and potable water that can be drunk not just by the livestock but also by the people. That's why I call it a miracle. It is a miracle indeed. And for the people of Gerriley, that borehole is a lifeline. And words cannot just describe, how vital that service is and how it's going to improve the lives of the people. I remember whenever I visited, that was my third time I visited since I came to office, Gerriley. They used to be very angry people, always because of the lack of water and the problems they were facing. The laments were loud, they used to. Yesterday was very quiet, we were welcomed and, just shows you. I've seen people coming from Mandera. We have seen pastoralists who had come from Bardere. I'm sure they were lurking around somewhere near the border when they were told that there was a new borehole. And because of the lack of water in Gerriley, the pasture that had come from the last rains was still largely intact. So now they've not only gotten water, but they've also gotten a place with some sort of pasture, which is a blessing for pastoralists in the middle of the dry season. So allow me today to declare that the Deris Wanaag project successful. In every sense of the word, successful. And just to add, our RC is here, he's hearing me. Our border communities have been largely left to their own means. And that does not augur well for security along our border. It's when we invest in those communities, when we give them what they need, when we develop those areas, that the people can ably, take part in the security. And a nation's security is as good as its people. If our people have to contend with lack of water, the most basic of necessities, if we do not have the wherewithal and the amenities that are necessary for a community to feel comfortable, how are they going to take part in the security, maintaining security along the border? On the other side, we have a nation that has been at war for a very long time. The threat is ever imminent and present. It's time we started investing in our borderlands. It's time we started building schools in our border areas. It's time we started giving people proper medical care along the borders. And we will only be as good as the amount of investment and how much investment we put in making the lives of people living in our borderlands. And we started looking at the border, at developing defense. Despite all the odds, despite all the challenges they face, they have worked closely with our security organizations, but things will be better. Their contribution will be felt much more if we give them and if we invest in their areas and show that they really matter. Thank you very much once again, and I really, really appreciate what we've been able to achieve in Gerriley. I believe every other community, Waziri, every other community that has been facing these problems. In Wajir, we have communities that have not had running water for 60 years, 45 years. In the case of Gerriley, 29 years. And that is why every time there's a drought, our people, I am concluding, our people, their weaknesses shows very much. So it's time we started replicating the Gerriley project all over. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
I'll just conclude. Service delivery equals to improved security. Fix the service delivery of the community, and they will be on the front line to support and be part and parcel of the security. Now I want to invite the CEC Water to also give his remarks on behalf of the county government of Wajir. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The RC, the County Commissioner, the Honorable Member, all protocol observed. Good afternoon. I think I want to join colleagues in sharing this happy moment with the Gerriley community. That is the most important thing why we're here this afternoon. It is a joy for a place which had no water for 30 years, and then we come to celebrate that surely we have adequate water. I know the project has not been easy. We have severally met with Ben, Marin, Martin, Obah. Most of these people were stressed over what will come out of that borehole, because any time they visited, they were able to come to office. And at some point, we were not making things clear with them. But today, when we met with Martin, she said, here we are this afternoon. So we have all the reasons to smile with the community at the border town of Gerriley. For us, as a Department of Water Services, under the leadership of His Excellency the Governor, we will be taking any part, anything possible within our reach, Mheshimiwa, to make sure that the community is supported. From the onset, we were in a position to have the borehole operationalized. Immediately, the water was striked. And I think when Deris Wanaag came to office, and they say, oh, we have gotten a 45 cubic meter water running, then we didn't take time to make sure that we put our team and all the applicable machineries to make sure that people in Gerriley were having this water today. And we will continue in making sure that they enjoy that service. Of course, we have already agreed with the community and Deris Wanaag that we will be taking over the borehole together with the community and then put all the other necessary infrastructure so that that place becomes a safe haven for everybody living around Gerriley. I know they are a mix of communities. That is why the name of the organization has also gone well with the neighborhood. And we will continue fast-tracking the same. I know ISF and FCO had all taken, had taken all their time to make sure that the funding was done righteously. And then here it is that we are getting the end product today. For us, we have also put systems in place to make sure that immediately we provide what the borehole will require, especially a genset. We already have a brand new 30 kVA genset for Gerriley borehole. That immediately it is taken over by our water company, then we will be in a position to have that genset delivered to the site so that there is continuity in the supply of this, of the waters that we have from that borehole. I know the county government of Wajir has done a number of other programs in Gerriley. Of course, like the way you said, Mheshimiwa, you know, drilling a borehole is one thing. Having it successful is another one. A number of them have been striked unsuccessful. Of course, the county government also participated in drilling a borehole in Gerriley, but it was not successful. We also had a mega dam, which the community has been using, done by the county government of Wajir. And I think we will continue partnering with the communities in Gerriley to make sure that we take them to upscale their livelihood and making sure that the livestock that we had seen on the screens are well taken care of. It is going to be our responsibility since water is a devolved function, like the way somebody, this retired senior chief mentioned, we know truly it is a devolved function, and we'll be making sure that we partner with you, Chief, and the community, so that the communities in Gerriley make sure that they don't have a break in whatever that they are getting from the borehole of Gerriley. Otherwise, for me, I want to take this opportunity to thank very much the partners from the British High Commission who funded this project. Of course, it is also one thing to fund, but to make sure that you follow up for the success, that is also another one. So we say thank you very much, Ben Fisher and team, at least for making sure that you have delivered to the money debt or the intended purpose for the funds that you had given to Deris Wanaag. They have not let you down. So we say thank you very much. Finally, before I sit, I also want to comment that the borehole has not fully been completed. I'm sure you know that. Because the piping has not been completed. The other infrastructure has not also been done. But the funding for those programs were also there. So I will wish to request whoever the contractor is, of course I don't know, to ensure that they fast track to have those things completed so that the people of Gerriley enjoy the right thing that they deserve. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
I think guud ahaan wasiirka lafdhabarka hadalkiisa wuxuu ahaa horta ugu muhiimsan in ay county government ay la wareegi doonto mustaqbalka sustainability of this project. I think which is really good because I think the ownership and the sustainability, since water is a devolved function, hawshaas ilaahay ka sokow isaga dhabarka saartay isagana waan kala xisaabtami doonaa ilaahay waqtigiisa markuu na gaarsiiyo. Wuxuu kala sheegay in mashruucu 100% iyo gabagaba uu ahaan oo qayb yar ay ka dhiman tahay. qaybtaasna wasiir waxaan ku dhihi rabaa insha Allah anagoo Deris Wanaag ka socono waan ku hubsanaynaa inay hawsha shaqada ugu dambayso musbaarku ugu dambe marka lagu dhufto ayaan guud ahaan kugu soo wareejin doonaa insha Allah hadduu Ilaahay yiraahdo. Now I want to invite the county commissioner so that he can invite our donor. Okay, sorry. horta inaani waan ka tagay walaalkay horta Ibrahim samigayga Ibrahim Rashid ma og tahay dad baa waxaa jira inta badan lama arko laakiin hawshay wadaan Ilaahay ma og. Ibrahim dadku wuxuu ka ahaa Deris Wanaag oo dhalanba wuxuu ku jiray dadka ma aragtay baan inta badan kala shaqeynaaye mashruucan suu yaali doono iyo sida wixii laga qaban lahaa. So waxaan rabaa horta walaalkay Ibrahim inaan ku soo dhaweeyo isagana laba qodob ka iraado insha Allah intaan county commissioner iyo baan ku wareejin insha Allah. Welcome my brother Ibrahim.
Assalamu alaikum. Aniga dadkan wali aan sarkin magacayga waxa la yiraahdaa Ibrahim Rashid nin reer Wajir baan ahay nin meeshan ku soo wax bartaanahay macallinkay meeshan fadhiyo wasiirka aniga iyo governor ninkan baa waxna soo baray. So I have my teacher here, Ben. Today, I'm sure he's proud of me. My work is I'm advisor to the president, and I was his advisor when he was deputy president. And I also served our senior citizen who launched this project in Mandera, Honorable Regade. He's a senior citizen now, a former deputy president. I know when Meshuma had his beef with him on the media. I'm not going that way, but I just want to give a background of this project. The concept paper of this project was 8-pager, concept note, me and Ben Fisher, when the president was a deputy. And this thing was conceptualized when we were going for elections. And Ben Fisher stayed with us at Anlena grounds the night when the deputy president was sleeping here to campaign until midnight. So me and Ben were together that journey of campaign. And when the president became president and the Kenya Kwanza government was formed, we had to fast track this concept paper, and it was funded by the British High Commission. Of course, by that time, even Adam Smith was not in the picture. They were just a competitor. and me and Penn were talking a lot. So when the thing was funded, people of Gerriley should know this. This was meant for Kenya border. One day, me and Ben, we were discussing. And I said, Ben, these are brothers and sisters, just the borderline. Why can't we open up this project to Somalia side? And of course, the Ethiopia side in my office. I said, that's a good idea. How can we do it? And then I told him that the Minister for Interior, Dr. Dodish, I'm sure some of you know, was the Minister for Interior. And he was coming to Kenya. So we met him at Olesereni. And we just had a casual discussion. And that's how Gerriley Somalia side became part of beneficiary of this project. I was the guy who convinced Ben that we open up this thing to the Somalia side. And then the Minister for Interior, the rest of us, with the Deputy President, and now the current Deputy President who was the Interior Minister, and our RC, our County Commissioner, we all went to Mandera and we launched it with the outgoing Ambassador, Jen Marriott. Even calling the word Deris Wanaag, there was an issue on how do we name it. But the right word we got it was, we settled on Deris Wanaag. So I think when you're writing your report, when Ben Fish has been mentioned, my name should be also there from the government side. Because and people of Gerriley, it's me who sat down with Ben and said, let's expand this thing to the other side. And he accepted it. Meshumwa, that is my role in this project. And I'm also very happy that this thing is happening at the right time. I was telling Ben, whatever you're saying now, that it's coming at the right time, at the right place. Again, now Deris Wanaag, that was the word that gave us time to take it. Now we can see Deris Wanaag, but we're also seeing that people from Somalia, Kenya, sharing water. So we'll move from Deris Wanaag to Wanaag, isn't it? From Deris Wanaag to Wanaag. That's what we're seeing today. Water is life. So from a concept paper of 8 pages, now to water. Water is life. Coming in the month of Ramadan, drought, I was showing the Meshumwa and Ben a clip from Mandera County, a mother who was really crying. And at least, of course, British High Commission of Deris Wanaag cannot cover everything, but they have done their bit. Out of 10, I'll give Deris Wanaag 9. So I really congratulate the team and the British High Commission, and of course, and the leadership, the governor. I can remember we met the governor when he was sworn in, me and Ben and the team. And he was rushing back to Nairobi, and we had to give him the governor's official vehicle to go to the airport. And even our security men, whatever, could not respect the governors, whatever, and Ben and Tip were nearly stripped down, because I think there was a lot. And we have come a long way, Ben. But I think now phase 2, as we say, this child has been born. We need to nurture it. We need to feed it so that it can walk. And then we hand over to the county government. And me, I really appreciate the team who have done very good work. And I appreciate the community. 29 years without water, you can imagine, Meshumwa. And Meshumwa, my background with him, he was my friend before he joined politics. Me and him, we come a long way. So we have other relations, me and him. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Brother Ibrahim. Kole Ibrahim wuu sheegay hawshan qaybtu ka soo qaatay mashruucan dad badan baa iyo qayb dad badan baa ayagana naftooda maartay halkan joogin nin simba guuleed la dhaha jirta dad badan baa maartay hawshan ka qayb qaatay ayagana Ilaahay ajir.
And it has been a feature of the project, both in terms of scarcity and it also sometimes when there's been excessive water. So if you remember when El Nino happened and there were floods all over Mandera and other parts of the northeast, Deris Wanaag also contributed really well to that problem. And I think we gave out more or less like £1 million. I don't know what that is in shillings, but it's a lot of shillings. To people who needed relief during those really difficult times. So I think Deris Wanaag did a great job with that. It has also helped to create peace and security across the northeast through dialogues. It's helped with the education system. It has done so many different things. So I think Deris Wanaag over the past 3 years has really been successful and achieved a lot. And it's been in partnership with the government of Kenya. We really, our role is only a supporting role. The government, represented by the regional commissioner and the county commissioner and others, have been at the forefront of all of this work, and we commend their efforts. We know that there's still a lot that the government is trying to do to improve the situation in the northeast of Kenya, and it's been really good to hear that the border points are going to be reopening. That's a really positive development for trade, cross-border trade and interactions between the communities. The government is also doing a really good job of the road to Mandera that comes through Wajir, and we look forward to seeing that being completed. So there's so many different things that are being done that are really making a positive environment here in Wajir and other parts of the northeast. So I'd just like to finish off by saying thank you very much to the Deris Wanaag team, led by Somo and Martin and Uber and Deco and others. They've done a really, really good job. And thank you to the government for the fantastic partnership, and we look forward to working with you on the next program that we want to get up and running. So I wish you Ramadan Kareem, and is it Ramadan Kareem or Ramadan Mubarak? Kareem, okay. Either, okay, both. Thank you very much.
مشروعا ما نقصه بالأرض. سيدو ما أردت المشروع كو وجربوا أساس كيس بوجربوها ما أنتنا إلهي ويقول قصرنا كوسو ما أردت كوسو أبجرنا وجرب إن شاء الله يقولون كهاللي وجهي سبلا مشروع المسؤول دونه هذا فكوي نقل هاي المشروع بقولها إلا كانوا وذا الشقين وذا هلو حق دولة السنة دولة معمولاتك ما أردت هيدا أمنية والشرط فلساش شيء وحاويات درس وناك بالليل دم كنت باكر لك سوما إن شاء الله هذا حصول وين account commissioner give us his remarks and then formally welcome our brother Tieno, regional commissioner, and then we will wrap up the program after that.
Thank you very much. It is okay. Okay, thank you very much. Well, my name is Gumo Karuku, the County Commissioner of Wajir. Our guest of honor today, the Regional Commissioner Northeastern, Mr. John Otieno. We are grateful that you are here today with us. It's a great honor for you to grace this brief occasion. I wish we were at Gerriley, but we are not there. I had hoped that we are going to do this at Gerriley, but for reasons beyond my control, it was not possible. We did our best with Ben and Martini. We did our best, but it was not possible. Nevertheless, we have a borehole now. For me, this is a dream come true. And we also have the unsung heroes behind this project, like the regional commissioner. I remember there was a time that decisions were almost made to the extent that the borehole is not feasible, it cannot be done. I remember reaching out to you and you said, no, it has to be done. The man from RDI, he kept me on my toes concerning this project. I think Deris Wanaag has done a lot, especially in the area of promoting peace and empowering groups. But I think this is the legacy project, if you are to ask me. Because with time, people might forget about what we did in terms of cross-border meetings and all that. But this is something that even our children will come to know, that there was an organization that came here, courtesy of the British government and the Dutch government, and we have that project there. Wito wangu tu ni kwa kamati ya kwamba tuweze kuchukua jukumu la kutunza ile borehole, kwa sababu tena mfadhili hawezi kutupatia hiyo zawadi alafu kesho tunalia ati tumeshindwa kutunza. Itakuwa aibu, si ndio? Itakuwa aibu. Kesho Bwana Chief, kesho watu wanaanza kupigana pale. Please. Hata kama itabidi nikuvalisha uniform, sitaki watu wapigane pale. Nikuvalisha uniform nikwambia kwanza urudi kazi, utatua hiyo shida. What I'm saying is kuzuia ndio mzuri sana. Wale wageni ambao wanakuja pale kuchota maji, pia tuchunge wasikuwe ni wageni ambao wako na nia mbaya. Wanaweza kuwa ni watu wanatumia hiyo kupeleleza na kuharibu amani yetu hapa Kenya. Sawa sawa. Kwa hivyo asanteni sana kwa kufika hapa siku ya leo, na mimi naomba sasa tutayarishe makofi ndio tuweze kumkaribisha mgeni wetu wa heshima. Si ndio? Ama kuna namna ya kukaribisha mgeni kwa Kisomali? Makofi. Haya, Chief basi ndio utatuongoza kwa hiyo. Kwa Kisomali sasa. Ni makofi tu. Okay, sawa. Haya. Karibu mgeni wetu. Asante. Yes.
Thank you very much, Bwana County Commissioner. Allow me to ride on the already established protocols. And before I proceed, I want to introduce the Regional Police Commander who accompanied me here. You will have to say his name.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Mr. Pepita Ranka, the Regional Police Commander, Northeastern. Thank you, and I'm very happy to be with you this very day. Thank you.
Thank you very much. For those who are meeting me for the very, very first time, my name is John Otieno, the Regional Commissioner, Northeastern Region. Today is a very, very important day for us. It is a day that we are celebrating a great achievement in terms of clean water for domestic and animal use. You are aware, ladies and gentlemen, that water is life. And therefore we are celebrating a new lease of life in Gerriley. And this new lease of life have come because of the collaboration between Deris Wanaag, the county government of Wajir, and the community and the area member of parliament working together towards this very goal. I am happy that I have been around since the launch of the Deris Wanaag project since 2023, May. I don't know, I'll be one term or two term. Because those are three years, I'm left with 2 years. 2. Mheshimiwa anasema ni muongeleze vizuri niwe na 2 term. So all the projects that have been implemented by Deris Wanaag, I do remember that we've had meetings in Mombasa for purposes of planning and coming up with work plans for each and every county that is within the borderlands. And the water project, the Gerriley Water Project, is one of the projects that we pushed during the planning period because to me it was going to solve a number of problems and which was very key for Deris Wanaag, and that is peace, security, and stability of this region. From the speeches of those who have talked, it is clear that this is an area that has been without water for quite some times. Over 29 years of attempts to get water, but to no avail. It therefore implies that this water was waiting for Deris Wanaag to realize the dream of the people here. Watching the video, you can draw a lot of lessons. And you don't need somebody now to explain to you that this area had a serious water problem. Seeing the women, seeing the animals, seeing the donkey carts going for water, I think there was a new dawn in Gerriley. This water project is going to enhance socio-economic development of this area, in sense that our women will not spend too much time in fetching water, but they will utilize the remaining time to do other works that will impact positively on the social life and economic development of that area. The persistent resource-based conflicts that are experienced along this area will be a thing of the past, especially in this area of Gerriley. And that will be a plus for us who are in the security sector, because when people live peacefully, without conflict, we can concentrate as a government on other development initiatives as opposed to resolving conflicts. I am happy that the county government of Wajir, through the CEC, have made some commitments to the extent that the piping and the remaining works will be completed so that this project is fully 100% implemented. I'm giving them my... You are aware that by way of implementing various projects in northeastern region and other regions in this country. And today I was around here taking through the deputy county commissioners, heads of departments from county government and national government on the bottom-up economic transformation agenda, so that they can be in the same page, because they are the people who are implementing this blueprint, which is geared projects that are being implemented here, that when completed, this country will be able to move to an industrialized status. And this is one of the projects that will move this country, because when people have clean water, their health will improve. And when people are healthy, they can be able to contribute positively towards economic development. So I thank you very much, Deris Wanaag. Job well done. And I want to believe that as we move forward, in light of the newly signed memorandum of cooperation, we will be able to come up with other activities that will go a long way in improving the lives of the people living here. Thank you, and may God bless you. Asante ni sana.
Asante RC. I think tulipokutana last year, April, in Mombasa, RC alisema with the county commissioner, there were the county commissioner Garissa, Wajir, Mandera, they were identifying the priorities. And out of that, county commissioner Wajir amesema yeye anataka maji. Na RC alikuwa anapiga simu akiniuliza Somo, Deris Wanaag imeleta maji Gerriley au kuna nini inaendelea pale? And I assured the RC we were a little bit scared, but we are going to find water in Gerriley, and by grace of God we've managed to do that. And I think what also the RC is confirming is the many discussions we had with communities, Ben, across the different locations, where I think the argument that actually you can improve security without addressing service delivery is going to be a messiah. So there is very much interlink between improved service delivery and improved security cooperation. And without taking much of your time, in a symbolic, I ideally would have loved to be in Gerriley, but it wasn't possible. But we'll still make sure we go to Gerriley, inshallah. وعرفنا بيها زمزم وزيرك ولالك معم عدو إن ندي ابنه عاجل. I want people to sip the water. Yes. Yes, please. عاجل وعير. You can just stand there.
بسم الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. Okay. Bismillah. With apologies to our guest of honors, I just wanted to add a little bit twist to this issue of water, something like that. Our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam once said, "Ma'u Zamzam lima shurib lah." He was saying that the water of Zamzam, and we're talking about the famous water in Mecca, which has been there ever since during Ibrahim alayhi salam. He said, "Ma'u Zamzam lima shurib lah." What you intend for when you drink the water of Zamzam, whether you want to drink it for health, you want to drink it for wealth, you want to drink it for long life, it's up to you. So in our situation, I would like to put in a twist and say, the ma'u Gerriley lima shuriba lah. So whatever you intend for, you're drinking this water of Gerriley, then it is what will be Allah's matter. So what we are saying in short, we want to pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that this water lasts as the Zamzam of Makkah lasts. So that is my intention and that's my prayer. So I will be among the first to drink. Bismillah. Inshallah. I think what we'll do, we will have to stand up, yeah? Utasimama, you raise your water. And then kabla tujisahau, RC alisema watu wengi wanataka tutam, hata sisi tunataka tutam. So yeah, tutam, hata Deris Wanaag anataka tutam. Mohammed pia anataka tutam, eh? Okay, inshallah, please, yeah, watu washike hiyo maji. RC, patieni RC maji. Hiyo maji tumeconfirm. Yes, tumshike tu. Kama mnaogopa kukunywa hiyo maji iko clean. Watu washike. Okay. Yeah? I see تعليش يكون لك شباب. بسم الله. هاي 1 2 3. ما شاء الله. اللهم بارك. شكرا. هاي. Thank you. هذا الشركة والنوع عرني هاي. وزير كان بينا نقول رجيه دو عدي لها. And then ونوع عرني الشركة.
I think kidogo Bismillah. Now we are supposed to have a prayer ban.
Ila narke barse lanchna mama karufo